They showing these guys trying to dance. It was some horrific. These dance moves are terrible. They said they could dance individually, but not together. I beg to differ. They were just terrible dancers in it. The Bears just dropped the documentary to the Super Bowl Shuffle. Legendary song, bro. I'm growing up in Chicago. We had no teams that won anything for years. I mean, decades upon decades. The Cubs or the White Sox in 1923. It comes out. And all of a sudden, this shit is the only thing on the radio. Filmed the video the day after they lost, the only loss they had the whole season. And like people lost the confidence even going. Like Walter Payton and Jim McMahon, like, I ain't coming in that shit. I did the song. That's all we need. They recorded the song. They said Willie Gault had a lot to do with it. They said he went to Walter Payton first, then Jim McMahon. Then you got Mike Singletary, pulled him in, said let's do this song for charity. Like, oh, hey, we all down. We all down. Like November, Jerry Fitz is like, man, I ain't know they said Super Bowl. I just said shuffle. I ain't know nothing about Super Bowl shuffle. So that's some cocky shit to be doing. And they took the beat from Amos and Andy. Just used the beat and just changed the words to it because they did a curly shuffle from the Three Stooges. So they pulled a character from Amos and Andy and gave him a shuffle song too. Crazy. And I thought they wrote their own lyrics. They did not write their own lyrics. They said they all went after they had played the game. They got there on a Tuesday. Jim McMahon was like, Punky QB, what is this? He's like, well, they saw you in training camp with your hair cut funny, so you are the Punky QB. Like, okay. They showing these guys trying to dance. It was some horrific. These dance moves are terrible. They said they could dance individually, but not together. I beg to differ. They were just terrible dancers in it. But it worked out because they said, just keep the camera on them for 4 seconds and then move to the next person. The song was a smash. It did its job so well, it got nominated for a Grammy. Nominated for a Grammy. Let me see these songs that they were up against. I don't know if that's a disrespect or not, but they weren't up against Cameo, Word Up, Ashford and Simpson, Real Love, Run DMC, Raising Hell. The song, I didn't even know that was even up for discussion. This is before they had a rap category. Sade, Promise, and they went up against Prince, Kiss. Prince won, as he should have. Willie Gault said he went to the awards thinking they gonna win and shit. You're not gonna beat Prince. What the fuck are you talking about? But song's legendary. Bears did the job. They fed the needy. And they won the Super Bowl. Incredible. Only bad thing about that, Walter Payton didn't score a touchdown. But, you know, I was 11. So I was 10 years old when they did this. I remember the whole thing, man. It was a good time in Chicago, man. And to this day, it's been 40-something years. And we are still waiting for them to win. And it's so funny. I remember like within like 2 or 3 years later, like 4 or 5 teams decided to do a song too. And I think a couple of them sound pretty good. I think the Raiders one sound pretty good. And they all lost. The only team that called it out like that was Chicago. Good times, bro. Good times. They didn't play none of the lyrics. They did Fridge, they did Willie, and they did Mike Singletary. They ain't do Steve. Steve Fuller. I ain't know Steve Fuller's leg was broke. He was trying to dance, but I don't think that would have made a difference. I think his dancing was terrible regardless. They both was kind of all beat. Him and Gary Fitz was all beat. Like I said, none of them really could dance that well. So, yeah, highly recommend it. Check out Bears Super Bowl Shuffle documentary. It's only 40 minutes, so check it out. It was a good time, man. Next segment.